one good decision by Hero Vida, one teaser by Ather, positive EV sales, and one launch upcoming this week. This is a summary of today's EV news. In my previous video on 4.4 kWh Hero Vida Plus, I mentioned a point. In that scooter, they managed to put a larger battery pack in the same battery casing, thus keeping same boot space, same scooter dimensions. I specifically said that this could be the hint that Hero Vida could be working on a fixed battery variant. And guess what? They just launched a fixed battery VX2 scooter. VX2 Co FB. FB stands for fixed battery with 3.1 kWh battery pack and 128 km IDC range. Now in Delhi, this scooter comes at an ex-showroom price of 1.13 lakh thanks to the 30,000 subsidy you get with the scooter. It should be ideally 1.43 lakh ex-showroom price in Bangalore. But they haven't mentioned any pricing city-wise yet. In fact, the website is also not ready on the scooter. It is just the news that is out. I am sure they'll get the website up pretty soon. But from this poster, there are very specific things to take a note at. If you look closely, the scooter is plugged in for charging in the front, but the size of the connector is not really clear in the picture. So ideally, it should be Type 7 charging connector, same connector through which we do DC fast charging on Vida. So it is basically the same system like Ather. But the point is, this charging gun looks small in size. That means they have put in a new charging connector for the home charger, which really doesn't make sense. I wish they don't do it. Now, apart from this, rest of the things about this VX2 remains the same. So it could mean they just locked the battery under the boot without any opening. They haven't mentioned about the boot space. It could be somewhere around 30 liter mark, like the current VX2 other variants. And I think this could be a start of a new lineup in Vida scooters. I think there are two things that Vida might bring in the upcoming launches. One, the same fixed battery scooter with larger battery packs. Second, new looks and new dashboard in fixed battery variant, because it will be directly competing with iQube, Chetak and Ather. And Hero said their scooters will be available in showrooms in August 2026. And once this is out, I will make a range test and review pretty soon. Stay subscribed to not miss that. A small news bite. This video was scheduled to be posted on 5th of August, which is today, but just yesterday night, which is 4th of August night, Hero Vida have started to update their fixed battery variant on the website. But when I checked, it wasn't completely ready. Even now, it is not completely updated. On top, it will say 0 to 40 kmph in 4.5 seconds. But if you scroll down on the same page, it will say 4.2 seconds. A lot of specifications also are not updated. In fact, the pricing in Delhi looks expensive than in Bangalore, and it doesn't make sense because Delhi has an EV policy of huge subsidy. Also, if you download specifications PDF from this page, it doesn't show fixed battery variant. They are taking their time to update the website, which is fine. Once the website is ready, I'll make a dedicated video on that. Until that, let's resume the video. Second news for the day is Ather have revealed the name of their upcoming EL scooter. In fact, they have released a poster asking us to guess a name, and now the name is out. It is Ather Konark. In one picture from the production line, they are indicating the production has already begun. Great. So it should not take long for the scooter to reach showrooms and customers. And this reveals the same known features of the scooter. Front panels look similar to Rista. Side panels look like Rista but slightly sharper. Tail lamps and headlamps are within the panels. Pillion footrest won't be like the Ather 450 and Rista. This will be in our old traditional way, and Rista-like handle with new handle controls, just like what they showed in last year ACT 2025. A new dashboard, charging connector to the right, push start button, and the large front wheels. River Indy is also working on a new scooter, but this vehicle might not be launched this year. It is more likely to be launched in first 3-4 months of 2027. Here's my guess. In fact, there are very little leaks. In fact, no leaks and no rumors on this vehicle, but here's my guess. Slowly, River Indy has been pushing up the prices of existing Indy variant. Now, it is close to 1.7 or 1.8 lakhs on road. It means they might bring a budget vehicle around 1.25 to 1.4 lakh ex-showroom price with a smaller battery, but same platform, smaller Indy vehicle, or they can choose to go to premium segment over 2 lakhs with a larger battery pack and a few better upgraded features. No matter which variant they choose to launch, there are two things that they could do with charging. Number one, they could choose onboard charger this time in the fin glow box. Or second, I heard already from a lot of indie customers that they have noted a faster charger being tested in the service centers, which is 1.5 kilowatt charger. They can bring this charger with the new vehicle. Also, they can more likely provide backward compatibility to previous indie scooters. Of course, they won't announce this charger before the launch event. Now, for an indie vehicle, which features and which price point will make sense, you comment below. Third news for the day is EV scooters are selling fantastic month on month. In July 2026, the sales were 191,000 plus units. It is so close to the highest ever EV scooter sales, which is 1.99 lakh in March of the same year. Now, if we check the OEM wise data, TVS has done fantastic sales last month, crossed 52,000 units. With a market share of 27%, it is in the top position. I think this month the number could drop for two reasons. One, TVS have hiked the prices of every iQube and Orbiter variant, and second, upcoming budget scooter from Ather this month. And in second position is Bajaj with 43,000 plus Chetak scooters sold. Third place belongs to Ather with 28,000 plus scooters sold. Next is Hero Vida with over 21,000 plus scooters. And now they have launched the fixed battery scooter. So I think with this scooter, they will sell more. In the fifth place is Ola Electric with 7% market share. But what I'm really excited about is that the coming 2 months, there are a lot of interesting vehicle launches. This 6th of August, E3 Trayon is getting launched. In these photos from their website, it looks pretty cool. Flat seats, front foot pegs are like Indie. In the front, the windshield, the indicator part, they look similar to Vida. And overall looks are pretty good. The showroom concept on their website looks very futuristic with faster charging stations too. These look like they are not Type 6 or Type 7 charging connector faster chargers that we have now. It could be a new charging protocol. I wish they use the same Type 6 and Type 7 charging connectors for which we already have fast charging infrastructure ready. Now, once the vehicle is launched, we'll make a video on that also, which will be this week. So stay subscribed to not miss that.